So Youssef today asked me an interesting question, how to set up the loop choke. So what was happening was this, I was on top with Youssef, and he was attacking the choke here, and while he was attacking, I passed his guard. So walk around please. This is very common because if all you have to do to prevent the choke is keep your chin to your chest, and while I use my hands and I'm completely occupied with the choke, he can just pass my guard. That's what happened. So what I should do actually is don't think too much about the choke, just keep your grips. So all I like to do is always block the face. So now, you should try to pass my guard, please. As long as I keep control of the face and keep his head twisted, it's very hard for him to pass my guard. And then next, I try for my second grip, usually a hand, how you keep it, or how do you get it? Make a sweep, he put his hands on the floor to post, and then I can get the grip. And now still I'm not thinking about the choke itself. I'm thinking about the ideal distance to recover my guard. So I'm gonna walk away and meanwhile keep his head twisted away. If I can make his nose touch the ceiling, look at the ceiling, that's when I can sweep him. And so at this point, look, while I start to walk away, here is the area where my choke will work when I get my predator grip, or also where I get my sweep. So what I usually do, I try to off-balance him, and the more I sell it, the more I get my sweep, the higher the chances he will react. Now when Yusuf gets back on top, I keep poking the face away, he twists his head over my arm, and that's when I get my choke. Meanwhile, so keep attacking please, keep pressing the guard, I have to keep my distance all the time, and hopefully I get my choke before he recovers his guard. So then go back please. So the more different in weight and skill and strength, the more my distance needs to be perfect. So if I'm very advanced compared to him, I might be able to get like a half decent grip here, and then while he starts to pass, I make my distance and still get the choke. If Yusuf is better, however, I have to first get my sweep really well, almost to the point I get fully on top. And now, when he starts to get on top, gets his chin out of the way, that's when I get my choke and I keep walking away. And then the battle for the choke and the sweep keep going on forever. Now, an easier way to train this, lay down on the floor, please. It's always the same concept. Look, if you give me the mount, please. If I right away go for my grip for the choke and he controls my arm, elbow tight, very hard for me to get the choke. And now while I get the second one, he's already trying to get his oompa or trying to recover back his guard. Skip escape, please. Yeah. So that's hard. So what I like to do is always, keep the face pointing away. Now, do oompa, please. Yeah. I try to stay on top just to know him, cook him until he gets enough of it and lifts his chin himself. And then when he bridges and he turns, that's when he turns right into the choke and I can finish him.